the Facebooks. So when I say on the Facebooks, I have multiple Facebooks that are open. Let's see if YouTube is going to let me go live here. That's going. All right. If I go on Facebook. So my question is this is success possible for everyone? Is it possible to be successful? Is it possible for everyone, no matter where you come from, your background? Is it possible to have success? Is it possible to experience it if you've never experienced it before? And that's really my question. Is I'm wondering that is oftentimes when people have a goal in their business or they have something that they want to do, they want to accomplish, they wonder, is success possible for me, or is it just for those people that grew up a certain way, experienced something? And oftentimes that's what I get told is a lot of people are like, well, Jeremiah, you grew up with a mom that was successful. You've been around business your whole life. And so you had it a certain way that made it easier for you to be successful. Yeah, but I've actually had to work through some of the mindset of everything coming easy to me. And so what I want to ask is this, is I truly believe that business success is possible for everyone. I've seen people go from zero, nothing, no experience, getting over their stuff, getting over their issues to be successful, to have success in business. But I want to ask you, do you think that business success is possible for everyone that sets out to have it? And when I say possible, I mean, if you grow in certain areas, if you grow out of the issues that are holding you back, can you be successful? If you grow out of what's stopping you from reaching your goals, can you reach them? Can you learn what you don't know? Can you acquire skills? Can you find a mentor? Can you find people to help you? Is it possible for everyone to be successful in business? Now, most people will not do the work, the personal development work, the work needed to learn sales skills, marketing, structuring a team, building things in a way that they are going to have success. That's the truth. And that's why most people fail. That's why most people do not reach the level of success that is possible for them, is because they won't do those things. They won't do what other people won't do. They are trying to either follow a system or they're just trying to do it the easy way. They're trying to go the easy route about success. The truth is that success is hard. It's not easy. It's not some magic wand that you wave, some magic formula that you copy and paste, some system that's going to get you there, some magical do this and it's going to work. To be honest, most of those, as soon as you do them, they don't work anymore. That's the truth. And so learning how to think critically, learning how to make decisions fast, learning how to assess the situation, learning how to have situational awareness and recognize patterns. Those are the things that people that are in business have success with. Being able to look at how the market ebbs and flows, being able to notice how things work in this way and they don't work in that way, and reading your customer, reading the market, being able to do research, and all in all, just getting down there and grinding and doing the nitty-gritty work. That's what makes people successful in business. But most people are not willing to do that. And so is success possible for everyone? Yes. Will most people be successful in business? No. And that's the truth. Most people who set out to do business will not be successful. That is the absolute truth. But those that are tenacious, those that don't give up, those that are humble enough to say, hey, I don't know everything and I need to learn what I don't know. Those that are willing to ask for help, those are the ones that are successful. The ones that are willing to say, hey, you know what? My friends might judge me because I do this. They might think bad of me because I do that. I might not be liked by people, but ultimately it's going to be worth it in the end because I'm going to go after my goals. And that's the thing. If you're somebody who's building a business, winning is your goal. Losing really isn't an option. Losing in business really is not an option. If you set out, nobody sets out to lose. Now, Do most lose? Absolutely. But they didn't set out to do that. And so if you're somebody that wants to be successful in business, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you're somebody that wants to take a plan, take an idea, take something to market that people are going to buy, offering value to the marketplace that people are going to pay money for, you have to be willing to grind it out. You have to be willing to do the hard work. Now, here's another side of that. If you watch my content, I'm not somebody that really believes in overworking yourself or burning yourself out. I truly believe that you can find a zone of passion, a zone of genius, your metron, your field of favor, whatever lots of people call it that. And it's just your lane that you operate best in. For me, I truly believe my lane is talking, teaching, and helping people when it comes to marketing and blogging, writing, and taking big concepts and making them easy for people. I have so much up here that I get overwhelmed with what do I actually share with people. And so that's why I love going live with people like this and hearing from you. If you're in the comments, post in the comments below, what are those struggles? What are those issues? What are those things that you have worked through in yourself and are working through currently? What have you experienced? Have you lost a lot of money in a business trying to go accomplish something? Have you lost money putting something out there and it not working out? Have you experienced situations where you tried to go after something in business and it did not pan out the way that you wanted it to? How many of you have experienced that? If you are living on planet Earth and started a business, you have probably experienced failure. Realize this is that failure is a teacher. Failure is what allows us to learn what we don't know if we can embrace it. And so I want to just encourage you to grow in the ability to embrace failure, to be excited when things don't work out, to be excited by not getting success. How does that make sense? That sounds almost kind of crazy, right? How could you be excited about failing? Well, for me, when I am not successful, I get so excited. First off, it motivates me to try again, to get back up again. Second off, I know now what doesn't work, so I know not to try that again, at least for another year. And so for those of you, if you've not experienced success, I want you to flip your perspective. Become excited about your failures. Become excited about things not working out for you. Become excited about being able to look at the data and say, okay, what's going to work here? How do we analyze this? And what can we change? One of the biggest things that some of you need to do is just start talking about your experiences. Just start documenting it. Just start connecting and communicating with more people. Lyle says, have been in business over for the last 25 years. Different businesses, different success and failures. Absolutely. And that's the thing. It's the ebb and flow. And I would bet that when you learn from a failure, you didn't repeat it again. Or at least not the same way that you did. That's the thing. There's this pipe dream that people have and believe that they're going to somehow do everything perfectly and it's all just going to work out and they're never going to experience failures. Listen, even if you make $1 million, you are going to experience failures. Even if you make 7 figures, multiple 7 figures, you are going to experience failures and you're going to realize, okay, we need to adjust. We need to course correct. We need to tweak this. We need to change that. We need to change what's not working to start to see results in our lives and in our businesses. And so if you're somebody that has a goal, has a dream, wants to build a business, I want to just encourage you to do this. Ask for help. Find somebody that can help you. Find somebody that's been there before. Find somebody that can mentor you in the areas that you don't know right now. Learn what you don't know, discover what you don't know, and that's something that I offer to people for free. Whether it's on my Facebook page, my profile, my Grow Your Life group, you can ask for help from me. You can post. You can direct message me. I hear all the time from people that, well, they don't want to bother me. They don't want to inconvenience me by asking for help. I want to help you, whatever it is in the area of your business, online sales and marketing. If you need help with something, please reach out to me. You can also schedule a free 15-minute call with me on my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com. You can schedule that anytime during the week and I'll get on the phone with you. I just got off the phone earlier today with an amazing woman named Audrey who does divorce counseling. And we talked about how she helps people through their divorces, how she helps people when they don't know what's going to happen with divorce, how they don't know, that maybe they're not sure if they want to get divorced, and navigating them through that process. And that's what her and I talked about, is talking to her target customer, talking to them in a way that's going to attract them through ads, through social media content, through her Facebook page, through her Instagram. And that's what I love to help people with, is doing that. If you have a dream, if you have a vision in your life, in business, it's time to start taking action. It's time to start getting some help. It's time to start doing something differently than you've been doing up to this point. Constant success seems to create complacency. Absolutely. That's the thing. You don't want to constantly be succeeding. I promise you this. If you're constantly succeeding, this is going to blow some people's minds. Yes, you do want to be succeeding. You want to do that, but you don't want the big wins, because that's going to convince you that you know everything. I struggled with that for a little while. That's going to convince you that you know everything and don't need to learn anything because it worked so well last time. The truth is, always stay humble, always stay hungry, and always stay open and willing to learn what you don't know. Always stay willing to learn what the next thing is for you. None of us have it all together. None of us have it all figured out. None of us have it all strategized and ready to go every single time. And so if you're somebody that needs help with that, reach out and ask. Or there's people in the Grow Your Life group that you can reach out to and talk to that can also help you. They're growing in their lives and their businesses. If you don't want to do that, I have a podcast. There's 86 episodes on that podcast. I talk about sales, marketing, business, mindset, personal development, and how all that works together. It's called the Grow Your Life Podcast. And so please check that out as well, the Grow Your Life Podcast. It's going to really help you in your business. Success can be deceiving. Success can lead us to think that we know everything. We can get arrogant. We can get entitled. We can believe that we're entitled to success. Entitlement is kind of a disease. It really is. It's this belief that we know everything and we're owed something for doing nothing just because we've been there before or just because we exist. And the truth is, nobody owes you anything. You have to go to work. If you're building a business, you have to get to work. Yes, I understand the spiritual side of things and declaration. Listen, I am all about declaration. I'm all about walking in faith, but you got to put your faith into action. When it comes to business, putting your faith into action looks like saying, I will win and I will learn what I don't know and I will discover what is going to get me results, what's going to take me to the next level. I am willing to learn. I'm willing to humble myself to look at what don't I know and what do I need to figure out further. And so, again, if you fear rejection, if you're worried about what other people are going to think about you, these are things that I talk with people about. You feel like you have so much going on. You're overwhelmed with all the stuff that's going on in your life. You're overwhelmed with all the stuff you have to do in your business. Getting clarity in that and getting your focused energy is going to accomplish far more than chaos will. We have to learn how to be focused in the midst of chaos. Right now, in the world today, right now, in our world at large, there is chaos everywhere. Things are just going all over the place. Things are all over the place, craziness. And it can be overwhelming when we don't know what's up next, we don't know what's coming up next, and we don't know what's going to happen in the world. Learning how to find peace inside of yourself, accepting yourself enough to take action, and loving yourself enough to say, I'm going to take care of myself, to learn what don't I know and build my business, to discover what do I need to change, what do I need to do differently. That's what's going to help take you to the next level. Listen, I've seen people go from nothing to success, and I've seen people go from massive success to failure and back up to success again. And it ultimately has to do with taking action. It ultimately has to do with being disciplined and focused, being willing to say, what do I need to do consistently every single day? What do I need to do methodically every single day? What do I need to do, and simplify that process? How can I simplify the actions every single day and just focus on what's going to get the most result? Focus your actions on what is going to produce the most result for you in your business. If you do that, if you take all the little things that you need to do and focus on what is fun for you, That's another part of it. It has to be fun. It has to be exciting. It has to be something that lights you up, or you will burn out. Finding that fun in what you do, finding that enjoyment in what you do, finding that excitement, that exhilaration in what you do. Yes, are you going to have to do hard things? Absolutely. Are you going to have to do things that you don't like to do? Totally. No way around that. But if you can find the fun in it, if you can find the passion in it, you can stay consistent, gain some tenacity, grow to the point that if you get knocked down again, you get back up again. Can everybody be successful? I truly believe so. Will everybody be successful? No, they will not. Because they're not willing to do what it takes to walk in tenacity. They're not willing to look bad to other people for a season. They're not willing to be judged by other people. They're not willing to be criticized. They're not willing to be open to criticism. They're not willing to fail. The fact that they're not willing to fail leads them to failure because they're so prideful. That's what happens. Again, this is stuff that I've experienced, that I've worked through, that I've been processing through, that I work through with my clients, that I coach, my one-on-one clients, that I get on the phone with, the people that I talk to and help work through their businesses to help them get to 6 and 7 figures. And that's something that I would love to do with you as well. If you're somebody watching this, listening to this right now, again, listen to the podcast, stay plugged in on my content. I'm going to keep going live on these each day. And eventually, let's have a 15-minute call together and let's schedule some coaching time together. And let's talk about what it's going to take you from where you are to where you want to be in your business and take it to the next level. All right, everybody? I'd love to hear from you again. If you're watching this on the recording, what do you do? What's your business? What are you experiencing? What's working? What's not working? And let's see, what's keeping you stuck going after your goals? Where are you stuck right now? To figure out a plan to take